in a very long time, I haven't seen what's happening in Karnataka. I still say it's very cautious, be cautious, because look at the sub-regional split.
Okay, so we can do
We
that.
haven't seen, I haven't seen splits like this in a long time, where from one region to the other, the election is so widely varied. It's hyper-localized. It's not localized, it's hyper-localized.
Elections going on.
That's right, 5 different elections going on in Karnataka. Absolutely right.
There's no statewide uniformity.
Absolutely.
We can try and explain why that's the case. Here's a sense of the overall vote share. In comparison with the last elections, the Congress's vote share stands at 43%. That's 5% up from the 38 they had last time. BJP is exactly where it was. The Congress's gains are coming at the expense of the Janata Dal Secular, which is down from 18 to 13. 5% loss, virtually directly getting transferred to the Congress. And if I show you the region-wise breakup, you will now see why this is a region-by-region election. In the 28 seats of Bengaluru, the BJP is leading on 16, the Congress on 11. The BJP leads in Bengaluru. The BJP also in the lead in coastal Karnataka, where there are 19 seats. The BJP leading on 14, the Congress leading on 4. Remember, in the regions, 2 out of the 6, you've got the BJP leading on. When I come to Hyderabad, Karnataka, in Hyderabad, Karnataka, the Congress is 24, leads the BJP 10, the JDS 4. In central Karnataka, there are 23 seats here in central Karnataka, the Congress leading on 12 and the BJP on 9. In Old Mysuru, which is where the Congress's biggest wins are coming from, this is the area where the JDS did well in the last election and in elections in the past, because the BJP's vote share has gone up. Remember what's happening here. The BJP's vote share has gone up in Old Mysuru, which is why the Congress is winning more seats. The Congress is gaining at the expense of the Janata Dal Secular. Here the Congress has 37 leads, 17 up from the last elections. The JDS at 26.
Rahul, your mic's this thing, but you know, here is your mic needs to be looked at. I was just told by the producer. But here is the big news. So after having given Supriya Shrineth a hard time, just as she's left, guess what? As per the local channels, Congress now pulling away, because they are now in some of the assessments at 1-1, and 1-1. Preeti knows why I'm getting excited once it crosses 120, because there's a sweepstakes on offer, and typically I want someone else to buy my birthday cake and not me. But the truth of the matter is, this is what we've been all saying in the past, and we asked this to Dr. Qureshi, this bump factor, that the leader tends to get a disproportionate share. Sandeep Shastri will have to answer this one day in all his analysis of the last mile close fights. But for the first time in since an hour, the Congress may be in a slightly more comfortable position at 120. We are showing 116, but there is some hope for them that they could win some of these close contests. I still say many rounds to go. I would be very cautious before celebrating, but what is very clear is the Congress will have, and look who's, every time JDS Rahul goes below 30, that's when the Congress starts going up. So the JDS, if it goes over 30, Congress in trouble. If the JDS falls below 30, I would say Congress set to form a government.
I would say Congress majority very likely.
Very likely, yeah, but I'm not going to call this election, Ashok. It would be too premature to call this election.
There are 2 small points.
Yes.
I think this 117 or 120, 121, whatever, is depending heavily on 2 regions, Old Mysore and Kittur, Karnataka. If in these 2 regions the Congress is able to maintain the lead it is having now, I think these numbers will hold and maybe go a little beyond that.
So are we looking at the moment, and it's very, you know, it's virtually real time, at the moment a Congress between 120 and 130 possibly.
We can gamify that.
Okay, let's gamify.
120 to 135.
Please gamify it.
More than that.
130 unlikely.
130 unlikely, 120 possible.
20, 22, 23, that's where
Okay, make it 1, 2, 3 guys, make it 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Make it 1, 2, 3, I got a lot of money riding on 1, 2, 3.
we have a 1, 2, 3 party there.
for the amount of punditry you did 15-20 minutes ago about where this was going, now some verbal gymnastics will be required.
No, I'll tell you why, Rahul. No, I think our viewers... No, I think our viewers need to realize that in an election like this, where you're seeing these sub-regional variations, one should be very cautious.
What you're saying
Cautious is the way forward. Because
Sir, अब 120 हो गया.
I said this just 2 minutes ago. This is real-time TV. This is like an IPL match going on. Fascinating.
So what you're basically saying
10
is...
minutes ago it was a
No,
hug.
but
Yeah,
there's
10 minutes ago it was a hug.
but there's another way to just position what Rajdeep is saying. Treat it like an IPL match, right? The commentator's commenting on what he's seeing at that moment.
Yes.
For the post-match analysis, wait for the post-election analysis.
That's right.
At this moment, things change.
What is coming on your screen is being predicted by him 1 minute before that. You see?
Okay, so I just want to show you what could change from here. There are 500 seats, and this is interesting. This is where you're seeing the winner's bandwagon effect to the extent that you're seeing it live in action. 500 seats, 500 votes and less, 23 such seats. The Congress is leading on 15. So there are 15 seats which the Congress is leading on in that 120, where the margin at this moment is very slender. That could, in a worst case scenario, come down to 105. It doesn't happen like that, but just hypothetically. And the BJP is leading on 3, the JDS on 1. So where can this go to? This could possibly go up by 8. So 120 could become 128 if everything goes in the Congress's favor.
Right.
That also doesn't happen. But 120 can potentially go up to 128. Let's look at the seats where the margin is less than 1,000. There are 48 such seats. These seats again are in the play at this moment. Here too things could change. Here too the Congress leading with a bigger margin than the BJP. 25 such leads for the BJP. 25 such leads for the Congress, 14 such leads for the BJP. These seats too, Rajdeep, could change. So if you're pulling some of these 23 seats away, the Congress could then possibly still look at 125, 130 if some of these tight seats start shifting.